There are a ton of awesome mirrorless cameras on the market right now, but which one is best for you? In this video, we break down the top 5 mirrorless cameras on the market this year, based on performance and situations they'll be used in. We'll be taking a look at products in every budget range, so regardless of whether you have a few bucks to spare and want the best value, or are looking for the best of the best, we'll have an option for you. So if you're interested in finding out which mirrorless camera will be best for you, stay tuned. All the links to find the best prices on all the products mentioned in this video will be in the description below. The products mentioned in this video are in no exact order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. First up, the Sony a7 III, our pick for great full-frame mirrorless camera. The Sony a7 III is a full-frame mirrorless camera body that delivers excellent performance and quality, and fits well for different types of photographers and photographic disciplines. The camera body of the a7 III weighs about 1.4 pounds, and features a body and grip that feels very comfortable in the hand, even with a larger zoom lens like the FE 100-400mm attached. The control layout is intuitive and pretty easy to use, and if you've ever used the a7 II, the layout will be pretty familiar to you. The sensor is a 24.2 megapixel full-frame back-illuminated CMOS sensor combined with the Bionz X image processor. A 693-point autofocus is in place, and the camera is capable of 10 frames per second burst shooting and has 5 stops of image stabilization. The rear 3-inch LCD touch display has a 921,000 dot design and enough brightness to make it visible even in direct sunlight. The screen tilts up and down, but it doesn't swing out from the body to face forward. Touch controls let you swipe to review images, and you can tap to set a focus point. The point can be moved via touch or by using the joystick, and is enabled for both still shooting and video capture. The a7 III also supports focus adjustment using the LCD when framing shots with the EVF. Just slide your finger on the display and the focus area will move. The camera offers 2 SD card slots, with one having support for faster UHS 2 cards. There's also Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and NFC connectivity to enable you to transfer images, and battery life will give you about 710 shots. The Sony a7 III is a versatile, easy-to-use mirrorless camera that will tick a lot of boxes for many photographers. Sony has taken the best from its flagship Alpha A9 and A7R III and distilled them into the a7 III, creating a fantastic mix of performance, image quality, and price that make it a very good choice. Next, we have the Canon EOS M50, our pick for best budget mirrorless camera. The Canon EOS M50 proves you don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get a great mirrorless camera. Although it is smaller, lighter, and cheaper than other cameras on the list, it still delivers impressive image quality, 4K video, 10 frames per second burst shooting, and an advanced autofocus system perfect for video. The Canon M50 is the best-selling mirrorless camera in the world right now for good reason. This camera comes equipped with an EFM 15-45mm lens and has the ability to interchange lenses. A 24-megapixel APS-C sensor, combined with a Digic 8 image processor that supports high speed, more focus points, good low-light performance, and 4K video capture, delivers incredible color, clear details, and stunning dynamic range given its affordable price tag. The autofocus system is fast and accurate, and it operates quietly so you won't get the whir of a focus motor interrupting your video. The autofocus effectively tracks your subject's face and keeps it sharp without focus hunting. On the rear of the camera is a variable angle touchscreen display that's hinged at the side of the body and can be pulled outwards and rotated to face forward, making it a good option for vloggers who need that front-facing ability to monitor their recording. There's also a built-in electronic viewfinder with a 2.36 million dot resolution to allow you to see high amounts of detail when composing your shots. The EOS M50 has several good connectivity options, including Wi-Fi, NFC, and Bluetooth, which creates a low-power, constant connection between the camera and a smart device for seamless transfer of images. Battery life is rated for about 130 minutes of continuous shooting. The Canon EOS M50 would be a good choice for you if you're looking for a mirrorless camera for stills photography or video shooting. The M50 is highly portable, features a quality sensor and image processor, accurate autofocus, and is perfect for someone starting to make YouTube content or wants to take their social media to the next level. Next up, the Fujifilm X-T4, our pick for great all-rounder mirrorless camera. Fuji is known for their amazing, unique photo quality, and the Fujifilm X-T4 emphasizes this. It is a perfectly balanced mirrorless camera that offers in-body stabilization, a variable angle touchscreen display, 4K video capture, and good battery life that makes it more than a fantastic stills camera. The X-T4's full metal body is solid as a rock with its new IBIS unit. The X-T4 gains a bit of size and weight, but it is still much lighter than an enthusiast-level DSLR. There's also a slightly bigger hand grip that houses a large battery unit to give you up to 600 shots in economy mode, almost double the shot life of its predecessor, and gives you the option of on-the-go charging via the USB-C port. The X-T4 has a 26.1 megapixel APS-C sensor and is capable of 20 frames per second burst shooting with the electronic shutter, 15 frames per second with a mechanical shutter, and 4K video capture at up to 60 frames per second. The autofocus system considers color and shape, as well as distance information, and includes face and eye detection. A variable angle touchscreen on the rear of the camera has all the resolution you'll need to compose your shots, complete with a high refresh rate, deep contrast, and a massive 0.75 times equivalent magnification size. This camera has also been engineered with the videographer in mind. It has a dedicated movie mode that's activated by a physical switch under the shutter speed dial. Enabling this switch gives you a dedicated cue menu, which is accessible during shooting and means silent adjustment of modes is possible using the touchscreen. The frame rate possibility has also increased, with Full HD now available at up to 240 frames per second. The X-T4 is also 4K capable, offering 60 frames per second in Ultra HD mode. If you're looking for an amazing value camera that will deliver professional level photo quality, as well as solid video quality at a mid-range camera price, the Fujifilm X-T4 is that camera. If you're interested in updated pricing on any of the items mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the links below. Prices update on these products almost daily with sales and general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, check the description. If you find this video helpful, please help out the channel by giving this video a like, and tell us which product caught your eye in the comments below. Next up, the Sony Alpha A6400. The Sony Alpha A6400 is an easy-to-use, compact mirrorless camera perfect for vlogging, but it is also a lot more than just a vlogging camera. The A6400 features a 24.2 megapixel APS-C Exmor CMOS sensor with a front-end LSI and the latest Bions X image processor, making processing speeds 1.8 times faster than its predecessor. The electronic viewfinder is a 2.36 million dot unit with 0.7 times magnification and is paired up with a 921,000 dot 3-inch touch display on the rear of the camera. The screen can be tilted upwards 180 degrees, enabling vloggers to frame themselves easily. Vloggers will also like this camera's solid video credentials, including 4K video captured at 100 megabits per second, S-Log 3 and S-Log 2 support for post-production, as well as 4K HDR HLG recording. The mic jack is compatible with XLR adapters, and when you're ready to edit, you'll be able to transfer 4K video directly to your smartphone using Sony's Imaging Edge mobile app that also offers remote camera control and an improved user interface. The autofocus system on the A6400 is quite sophisticated. It's super fast and is equipped with Sony's real-time tracking and real-time IAF technology that uses predictive and recognition algorithms. This means you can select the subject with the autofocus and the camera will track it around the frame. The autofocus will automatically use face and eye detection, but if the subject turns away, the camera will revert to real-time tracking. To partner its advanced autofocus system, the A6400 could shoot at up to 11 frames per second with both autofocus and auto exposure, and it could shoot a total of 116 JPEG images or 46 RAW images. The Sony Alpha A6400 offers some nice small improvements over the A6300 with the flip-out screen and a few other tweaks that alone would make this camera a good choice for you, but the really exciting improvements are found in the incredibly advanced autofocus system. Finally, we have the Canon EOS R6, our pick for best overall mirrorless camera. The EOS R6 is Canon's best mirrorless camera and features a stabilized full-frame image sensor, easily tracked at 20 frames per second with outstanding autofocus and auto exposure for true professional level results. Canon's Digic X imaging processor works alongside a 20.1 megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor that incorporates Canon's second-generation dual-pixel autofocus architecture. 20.1 megapixels might seem like a downgrade for a camera that's meant to be an all-rounder, but it's all about the speed. The R6 can shoot bursts of 12 frames per second with a mechanical shutter, which is a remarkable number for a camera that's aimed at enthusiasts and professionals alike. If that's not fast enough for you, switch to the electronic shutter and blaze through at a top speed of 20 frames per second. You can compose your shots using live view and frame your image using a 3-inch rear touchscreen. One of the most important features of this camera is its in-body image stabilization. The 5-axis system offers up to 8 stops of compensation when working in tandem with a stabilized lens, although the shutter speed compensation will depend on which lens is being used. The autofocus system has 6,072 user-selectable autofocus points, covering 100% of the frame and a speed of 0.05 seconds, which works very well. Video capture is a bit downplayed though. 4K 60 FPS capture is the best you can do here, but there is no crop on the 4K image, and it looks stunning. There's no DCI support for a more cinematic look. It's not cinema level and doesn't have 8K or anything, but for 99% of the population, it's going to be more than good enough. The R6 is an amazing overall mirrorless camera. It has a perfect mix of build quality, ease of use, image quality, video quality, a solid autofocus, and pretty much everything you could look for in a mirrorless camera. It does cost quite a bit, but there are more expensive options out there that don't really offer too much better performance. This is the perfect amount of quality and price to get you into the professional camera range, with pretty much every other choice being more expensive without getting much value in return. Alright guys, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, consider subscribing. We do our best to keep you up to date with the best products on the market right now, so if you want to stay current regarding the best gear, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on all the products mentioned in this video. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you back here soon.